You know that drawer, the one overflowing with plastic clips, neon hair ties, and butterfly barrettes from years ago? We've all got one. Once upon a time, those pieces felt fun, effortless, but now they just don't feel like us anymore. As we move through our 50s, something shifts. Our style becomes quieter, more intentional, but somehow finding the right hair accessory suddenly feels complicated. Too sparkly, and it feels like we're trying too hard. Too plain, and it looks like we stopped trying at all. So where's that middle ground, the kind of elegance that whispers instead of shouts? How do we wear hair accessories that say refined, confident, timeless, without slipping into outdated or overdone? In this video, we're redefining what hair accessories can do for women over 50. I'll share 5 elegant pieces that instantly elevate your look, subtle, sophisticated, and beautifully age-appropriate. Because elegance doesn't mean doing more, it means choosing better. 1. The minimalist barrette and pin. Have you ever looked in the mirror, fully dressed, with your makeup done and accessories in place, yet still felt something was missing? For many women over 50, that missing piece isn't more jewelry or bolder lipstick. It's often a small but powerful detail, the right hair accessory. One of the most timeless and elegant options is the minimalist barrette or pin. It's understated, intentional, and instantly elevates any hairstyle without trying too hard. Forget plastic clips. Choose materials that look and feel refined. Matte metal in gold or silver, subtle pearl accents, or classic tortoiseshell acetate. These textures catch the light softly, adding a quiet kind of luxury that says you've paid attention to the details. According to a 2024 Harper's Bazaar survey, 68% of women over 55 feel more confident and put together when they wear simple, well-crafted accessories rather than trendy or overly decorative pieces. Minimalism, when done with purpose, communicates self-assurance. I learned this lesson myself years ago. I swapped out my everyday plastic clip for a small brushed gold barrette, and the change was immediate. No one could pinpoint what was different, but everyone noticed that I looked more polished, more intentional, like the best version of myself. That's what a good accessory should do, complete the look without demanding attention. A minimalist barrette works best when it's used to enhance, not dominate. Try placing one just above your ear when you part your hair to the side. It subtly frames the face and catches light beautifully. Or use it to finish off a low ponytail. A simple tortoiseshell clip positioned just above the elastic turns an ordinary hairstyle into something effortlessly chic. The kind of look you'd expect from a French woman grabbing coffee on a Sunday morning. Matching the tone of your barrette to your jewelry, silver with silver, gold with gold, creates harmony and cohesion that instantly reads as elegant. One of my clients, Sandra, 63, used to tell me her hair always looked unfinished, no matter what she tried. I suggested she experiment with a small matte gold clip. She doubted something so minimal could make a difference. But a week later she told me, "Everyone keeps asking if I did something new with my hair. I look younger, lighter." The truth is, elegance isn't about adding more, it's about choosing better. If you're wondering whether this small change can really make a difference, ask yourself, when was the last time you invested in a hair accessory that felt intentional rather than just practical? Often that's all it takes to transform how you feel and how others see you. When your hair looks complete, your whole look comes together. And while this simple barrette brings a touch of structure and polish, the next accessory adds something different. 2. The elevated claw clip. The claw clip has made a huge comeback in recent years, but not all clips are created equal. The difference between a regular plastic claw and one made from high-quality acetate or tortoiseshell is night and day. Standard plastic clips often look and feel disposable. They can dull, crack, and cheapen an otherwise sophisticated outfit. Acetate, on the other hand, is smooth, glossy, and rich in color depth. It catches the light in a way that feels intentional, almost like jewelry for your hair. For women over 50, that difference matters. At this stage of life, we've earned the right to look effortless without looking careless. A premium acetate claw clip gives exactly that impression, relaxed yet refined. According to Vogue Beauty 2024, searches for tortoise-shell hair accessories rose by over 70% among women 50 plus, proving that the trend isn't about nostalgia, it's about quiet sophistication that never dates. I often tell my clients that the right claw clip can take a stay-at-home bun and turn it into a lunch date look instantly. It's not about doing more, it's about doing it better. The acetate's smooth finish reflects just enough light to frame the face and add polish, even when the hairstyle itself is simple. One of my favorite ways to wear it is the messy low twist at the nape. Start by gathering your hair loosely, twist it upward, and secure it with the clip so that the ends peek out slightly. The texture of the acetate contrasts beautifully with the softness of the hair, creating that undone but elegant balance. It's the kind of style that looks like you didn't try, yet everyone will think you did. Another easy option is the half-up style. Sweep the top half of your hair back and clip it loosely at the crown. This opens up the face and creates subtle lift around the temples, something many of us appreciate as our hair naturally thins with age. Choose neutral tones like honey tortoiseshell or matte cream for everyday wear or deep espresso for evening. I remember meeting a client, Marlene, who had beautiful silver hair but always wore it in a plain elastic. I handed her a caramel-colored acetate clip and showed her how to do a quick half-up twist. She looked in the mirror and gasped, "I look like me, but better." That's the power of upgrading materials. When your accessory feels intentional, your entire look feels elevated. The claw clip might be simple, but when crafted from the right material, it turns practicality into quiet luxury. And from there, we move from structure to softness, from the functional beauty of the clip to the flowing, expressive charm of the silk scarf. 3. The silk scarf/twilly. A small silk scarf or twilly is one of those accessories that instantly gives your look that unmistakable Parisian chic touch. The texture alone sets it apart. Silk or satin catches the light in a soft, fluid way that feels luxurious but never overdone. It's a subtle reminder that true elegance isn't about standing out. It's about refinement in motion. Women over 50 often look for ways to add color and softness without resorting to trends that feel too young or forced. A silk scarf does exactly that. It introduces vibrancy near the face, adds movement to the hair, and has a timeless charm that no synthetic fabric can replicate. Unlike stiff or overly patterned scarves of the past, today's twillies are lighter, narrower, and infinitely more versatile. They can hide a plain hair tie, add texture to fine hair, or simply serve as that extra layer of polish that pulls everything together. When tied around a low ponytail, a silk scarf brings instant sophistication. Choose one in muted tones, ivory, blush, dove gray, or soft floral, to complement your outfit rather than compete with it. Let the ends trail gently. The way the fabric moves when you walk gives the impression of grace and ease. It's effortless and quietly confident, the kind of detail that people notice without realizing why. Another timeless variation is wrapping the scarf around a low bun. Start with a neat or slightly messy bun, then wind the scarf around its base once or twice, tying it softly at one side. This creates a beautiful balance between structure and fluidity. Your hairstyle looks intentional but never stiff. I often recommend this for daytime lunches or evening dinners outdoors. The silk catches natural light and brings warmth to the complexion. There's also something emotional about silk. I still remember borrowing my mother's old twilly cream with hand-painted flowers when I was in my 50s. I tied it around my bun before meeting an old friend for coffee. She looked at me and said, "You look radiant today." I smiled because it wasn't the makeup or the outfit. It was that small piece of silk that made me feel vibrant again. A Vogue France article once called the silk scarf the woman's secret handshake of style, and I couldn't agree more. It's a signal of confidence, quiet, timeless, and deeply personal. You don't wear it to be noticed, you wear it because it makes you feel like yourself. So next time you tie your hair back, pause before reaching for that elastic. Ask yourself, could a simple silk scarf turn this everyday moment into something graceful? Because sometimes elegance lives in the smallest movements, the soft turn of fabric, the gentle shimmer of silk, the quiet confidence of a woman who still chooses beauty every day. 4. The modern hairpin. The modern hairpin is for the woman who loves minimalism, someone who appreciates design that's as functional as it is beautiful. Sleek, sculptural, and effortless, this accessory transforms even the simplest hairstyle into something quietly powerful. Whether crafted from brushed metal, warm-toned wood, or matte resin, the modern hairpin speaks the language of understated sophistication. There's something timeless about this piece. It feels both ancient and modern at once, like it could belong to a 17th century aristocrat or a contemporary architect. Unlike elastic ties that can tug or break hair, a well-crafted hairpin holds everything securely without tension, allowing movement while maintaining structure. For women over 50, whose hair can become more delicate, this makes a noticeable difference. You protect your strands and you elevate your look all in one motion. When I recommend hairpins to clients, I often say, think of them as jewelry for your hair. You're not just holding your bun in place, you're adding an architectural accent. The beauty lies in how simple the gesture is. One smooth twist, one elegant pin, and suddenly your whole presence feels more deliberate, more composed. To style it, start with a low twist or classic bun. Gather your hair at the nape, twist it upward, and instead of reaching for an elastic, slide a U-shaped or straight pin through the twist to lock it in place. The movement should feel natural, like a slow, graceful motion rather than a task. When done right, it's both practical and mesmerizing, especially when the pin catches the light as you move. I remember one of my clients, Elaine, a 61-year-old sculptor, who told me she loved the ritual of using a hairpin. "It slows me down," she said. "It makes me feel intentional about how I present myself." That's exactly what this accessory represents, intention without effort. You don't wear it to impress, you wear it to align how you feel on the inside with what the world sees on the outside. A modern hairpin works with almost any outfit, from crisp linen shirts to silk blouses, and adds a subtle touch of refinement that feels grounded, not flashy. Choose one in brushed gold for warmth, silver for a clean architectural look, or polished wood if you love organic textures. The simplicity is its strength. When you style your hair with a pin, you're saying something quietly confident. That beauty doesn't need excess to be noticed. It can be as simple as a single, graceful gesture. And as we move to the next piece, we'll explore another timeless element that shares that same philosophy of elegance through simplicity. 5. The refined headband. The refined headband is one of the simplest yet most transformative accessories a woman over 50 can wear. Forget the plastic, toothed headbands from years past. Those belong in a drawer, not on your vanity. The new generation of headbands is all about texture, softness, and subtle structure. Think silk, velvet, or lightly padded designs that add a touch of volume without stiffness. These materials feel luxurious, reflect light beautifully, and instantly make your hairstyle look more intentional. A well-chosen headband is like a gentle facelift for your hair. It lifts the crown, smooths flyaways, and draws attention toward the face, the most expressive part of your beauty. Especially for women with thinning or fine hair, a softly padded or fabric-wrapped headband can create the illusion of fuller, healthier volume without teasing or heavy styling products. According to Allure magazine, 2024, searches for fabric-covered headbands among women 50-plus increased by nearly 60%, as more women embrace the ease and polish this simple accessory brings. When placing a headband, position it about 1 to 2 inches behind your hairline. This small distance opens the face, frames your features, and prevents the tight look that happens when it's pushed too far forward. Then, gently pull a few soft strands around your temples or ears to create a more natural, effortless effect. This tiny adjustment makes the difference between looking polished and looking overly done. One of my clients, Janet, 58, used to say she felt her hair looked flat no matter what she tried. I handed her a top velvet headband, simple, matte, nothing flashy. When she looked in the mirror, her expression changed instantly. "It's like I got my cheekbones back," she laughed. And she wasn't wrong. The right headband lifts not only the silhouette, but also the mood. It brings energy to the entire face. The beauty of this accessory lies in its versatility. Pair a black silk headband with a crisp white shirt for a timeless contrast, or choose a soft pastel tone to complement gray or silver hair. For evenings, a velvet or satin finish adds quiet sophistication under warm lighting. Unlike jewelry, it never competes for attention. It enhances what's already there. A refined headband is a reminder that elegance doesn't have to be complicated. It's a single, thoughtful choice that instantly makes you look refreshed and composed. And just like the perfect barrette or pearl clip, it's not about decoration, it's about definition. Because when your hair frames your face with intention, everything about you feels a little more elevated, a little more confident, and completely your own. Elegance isn't about adding more, it's about choosing better. Because true style, especially after 50, comes from confidence, simplicity, and knowing exactly what feels like you. So tell me, which accessory spoke to your style today? Share your thoughts in the comments. I love hearing what makes you feel effortlessly elegant. And if this video inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more timeless beauty and style tips made for confident women over 50. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll keep celebrating the kind of beauty that only gets better with time.